So hello there, hello. It's now 5 o'clock. We're late September. And today I'm out to do my very last Munro. Beinn Chabhair I think it is, or Chabhair, something like that. If you've been on my channel before and following my journey, you'll know this is my last one. If you've just clicked in and you're new to my channel, this is my final Munro, 282. So it's the Munro. So it's the Munro up behind Beinn Chabhair, which is next to the Drovers at Loch Lomond. Quite a famous pub if you know Scotland. So that's where my car's parked. I started at 3:30. As I say, it's now 5. I've come up behind Beinn Chabhair, the steep bit, the narrow path through the thick vegetation. I've started coming across the Merrill hillside, and as you can see over my shoulder, the Munro has come into view. So we're getting a good view out now. Aye, so my last Munro, you can see I've got my big rucksacks. I'm going to do a summit camp. Hopefully we get a nice sunset and sunrise. Who knows, it's Scotland innit, so fingers crossed. So 5 o'clock, I've still to get a water spill. There is a water source, sorry. I've still to fill up my water containers to give me water for cooking and drinking up in the summit. So we'll be collecting that shortly and adding a bit of weight to my pack. And I've also got another nice wee celebration for later on at the tent once I've summited and done my last Munro. 282, come on. I'm going to start walking again, cheers. Oh, so I just get chatting to two lovely ladies there on the way up, and they were asking obviously why I was going up to camp and stuff and how I was getting on. So I explained it was my last Munro. So the lady wanted a selfie with me and then her pal came here, so thank you very much. If they says they were going to look up my channel, so if they do and they come on, I'll give you a wee shout out. Thanks very much for the wee celebration selfie, cheers. That was nice of them. Oh, getting there. So it's 10 to 6, and obviously as I'm getting higher to this section, it's the wind's hitting us because I was sheltered on that side. I need to go along there, and then up there, and then up to there. Right, cheers. Hello. So it's 6:30, just after 6:30. I just wanted to show you that cracking view of Loch Lomond way in the distance. But I've still got a wee drop here, just where I'm standing. A wee drop, and then up there, and the summit's up there somewhere. So I'll need to get a move on. Cheers and who. Some views though. Oh, nearly there. There's the summit just behind me. Munro's all done, all ticked off. Oh, it's windy up here. Views. Sun setting away over there. It's coming up 10 to 7. Yes! We done it! 2060, 2022, but we done it! Right, so there's no singing and dancing at the summit because it's cold and windy and time's getting on. The party will be in the tent later on. When I get the tent up, I need to find somewhere to get through this wind. Right, let's find somewhere to get a tent pitched. Try and get it done. Watch the sun go down. Cheers and who. So, tonight's dinner is the real turn mat, beef stew. So as you can imagine, when it's like this when you're out camping, any hot food just tastes lovely. Well, to me it does anyway, and this tastes nice. So I'm enjoying getting tucked into this, and then I'm going to have a nice hot bovril. But as you can hear outside, as I said earlier, tonight hasn't really went to plan. Delighted to get my Munros finished, but for my big finale, it's not really worked out the way I had planned it in my head. So, but that's camp for you, especially in Scottish mountains. Sometimes it just doesn't work out the way you want. Anyway, so I'm going to finish tucking into my dinner. Cheers and who. Right, so hello there. I'm getting ready to say good night. It's 10:15 and obviously it sounds really windy outside. I went out just before I get back into my sleeping bag there, and it's no like terrible outside. It's just the tent flapping about. Obviously sounds worse than it is, but that's what the wind is. So 10:15, going to get the heat down. So as you've seen earlier, all the hassle of getting the tent up in the wind, just getting in the backside. So didn't get watching the sun go down. My hands were freezing trying to get the tent up. Just the end poles are a nightmare. Try to get them in the tiny wee pockets that they're supposed to fit into. So, aye, that's all my Munro's done. I'm delighted with that. Obviously I'm a wee bit scunnered with, had a big great plan how it was going to turn out for my last one. Sunset, sunrises, never worked. But anyway, I'm delighted I've got them all done, and who knows what will happen in the future. Board boots, more camping, who knows, I don't know myself. So aye, I'm going to get the heat down. Hopefully if I can be bothered, get up early and see if there's a sunrise. Hopefully get a decent night's sleep. Right, so good night, and Thanks for watching up to now, if you're still watching. Cheers. Good morning, good morning. So I got up, probably I think it was about 5:45. Popped my head out of the tent to see if we were getting a sunrise, but as you can see behind me, it's not happening. Cloud is too low, so pretty garbage. So it's slowly getting a wee bit brighter, so I can see my tent down there. I'm a wee bit off the summit. The summit is up there behind me, if you can see it. And my tent is down there. Aye, so we're not getting a nice sunset. So although there was a sunset last night, I sort of missed it. We tried to get the tent up in the howling wind, and there's no sunrise this morning. So all the nice plans I had for my big grand finale and my 282nd Munros went right out the window. Garbage. But there's still something special about waking up in the mountains in the morning, coming up here and just seeing light appearing, starting a new day. Still something magical about it. Right, I'm going to head back down to the tent and get the hot water boiling and get a coffee. Cheers a now. So, good morning folks. It's 8:10, as you can see the wind's picked up again. I'm just about to drop the tent. It's a lovely morning, but it's windy and it's cold. As ever folks, leave no trace. You bring it in when you take it back out. A lovely view of Loch Lomond. Beinn Lomond. And my summit, Beinn Chabhair, if that's how you say it, is up there somewhere. Over there. Now I'm going to get the tent down. So good morning. So as I sit back here at the summit of my final Munro, Beinn Chabhair, I think it is, Beinn Chabhair, something like that, 282. This was supposed to be my wee celebration last night. Lancing Black Label champagne. Things didn't quite go to plan time wise, so it didn't go open last night, so I've carried it in and I'll need to carry it back out. So hopefully this will get drank this weekend before I start back to work on Monday. Wee celebration champagne. So didn't drink it last night, these things happen. I was later than I expected. The weather wasn't playing ball. I missed the sort of sunset with the tent, trying to put the tent up. So it didn't happen, but a wee toast to my 282. So I didn't get time to get emotional last night, but I feel it this morning. Here's to my wee ma, who sadly passed away this time last year. I know she was proud of me doing the Munros, and she would have been really proud to see me finish. Here's to my wee ma. Missed every day. Aye, so the Munro journey. Feeling it emotional this morning, as you can see. Right, I'm having a wee toast to my ma. Give a wee shout out to a couple of other people who are sadly no longer here. Sean was my guide way back in 2006 when I done the West Highland Way, and he encouraged me to come out with him once we get the West Highland Way finished to go out in the hills. So that was the sort of start of my hill walking. So that was thanks to Sean, my guide. He was an English guy who came up to Steinfort William for the love of the outdoors. Him and Big Stuart, the minibus driver, they encouraged me to come out with them on the hills, and it just started from there. And another one is my mate's dad, old Jim. An inspiration for the outdoors. Still out in the hills, kayaking in the 70s. Done all the Munros and been to other hill ranges, other places in the world. Just an inspiration. So a wee shout out to them, no longer here, sadly. My wee ma. So, what a journey it's been. 282. What do we do next? I don't know. Corbett's. Just go back to Dane Hills and camp for the fun of it. No bother about taking things off. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe a bit of more kayaking. So, right. Coming up 8:45. Two. Sit back down at the wind again. Right, I look forward to drinking this at the weekend. emotional this morning. Right, I'm going to get moving again. My horns are getting cold. See you shortly. Make sure I don't drop this bottle smash it. Right, cheers. I've just stopped here to take my jacket off, maybe one of these whoops. Whoops. What's happening? Right, back in business. Aye, so I'm going to take layers off, getting quite warm out the wind at this bit, or the wind's stopped. But that's the brilliant thing about camping. You're up here so early, so quiet, and it's just wonderful. Up here at this time in the morning, all the hard work's done, you're up here. You either move on to somewhere else or just make your way back down. So while I've got the camera on as well, I'd like to thank a couple of people who offered to come out with me for my last Munro. There was a couple of other YouTubers, Stevie and Robin, so thanks for the offer. And an old hill walking friend of mine who actually done the West Highland way with me years ago, Mary, it says to let her know as well. And my mate Paul, he says to me about maybe coming out for my last one. But I just decided, I've just done so many of them, especially the second half of them, the second part of them, all myself. So I just decided just to come out and do this myself. So thanks for the offer, for coming out. I don't like to make a fuss, and so I was just happy to come out and do it myself. So I don't like things like parties and all that for myself. Surprise parties, anything like that. Don't like to make a fuss. Don't like to be the centre of attention, which is maybe a bit contradictory in terms when you're making public YouTube videos. But no, I just decided to come out and do it myself. Didn't want any fuss. Maybe now that I've done them all, I'll go back out to doing them with people, join up with them, or go back out with groups or something, who knows. So thanks to the other YouTubers, my mate Paul and my old hill walking pal Mary. Paul, if you use Walk Highlands for any of the route descriptions, you've read plenty of his under the name Dooterbang. He's got some brilliant trip reports of some of his outings, so I'm sure you've read a few of them if you use Walk Highlands. Aye, so thanks for the offer, guys. Just decided, as I say, to come out, do it myself. Mostly all the second part of the Munros, it's certainly after maybe 100, a lot of them were all myself. So aye, going to get this jumper off and then start making my way further down. Cheers now. So, Beinn Chabhair, if that's how you say it, Beinn Chabhair, gets a lot of bad press. It's not a very enjoyable mountain, and don't get me wrong, it is quite boggy at places, but that's what gaiters and hill walking boots are for. I mean, it's boggy and wet and muddy and your walking poles, so you don't fall in it. Aye, so for me, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it's been a great mountain, full of character. I'm glad I kept it for my last one. I've enjoyed it. Different sections. The bit you come up for Beinn Chabhair, quite a narrow wee path through the vegetation, wee bit steep at times, and then you get past that and you're out onto the open hillside down there behind me, and then you come to this section, obviously the locking is down there, and you start climbing, and that's it up there. So there's loads of wee dips, twists and bends and false summits, but I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Touch wood, I get back to the car without falling down a big muddy hole and snap my ankle. Then I might not enjoy it, but so far so good. I have enjoyed it. Beinn Chabhair. I always thought it was Beinn Chabhair, but no, I don't think it is. Aye, so a great mountain, and I'm glad I kept it for my last one. Down to the locking. Follow the bum. The way along there. Cheers and out. Oh, and I forgot to say about obviously going up this mountain. It's a pretty well worn path all the way to the summit as well, so really there shouldn't be any navigation difficulties and all. Maybe a couple of wee bits that the path disappears, but it's pretty well worn all the way to the summit. So, aye, easy to get to, easy to follow the path. Beinn Chabhair. So hello again. As I leave Beinn Chabhair behind, I've got a short walk along to the Rovers to my car park. Well, the car park is capped. Knackered. I've got a short walk along to where my car is parked in the Rovers car park. That's it. So I'm hoping at 12:10 they still do a full cooked breakfast, because that's what I'm in the mood for. So I'm going to get in there and see if I can get that. But before I switch off, I'd just like to say thank you very much if you've watched this video or any of my previous videos. It means a lot, thanks. I hope you've enjoyed sharing some of my journey on some of these Munros with me. So, aye, short walk along to the Drovers, and big thank you to anybody that's watched them. This one didn't go quite to plan, but that's him all done now. Yes. Bit of time to reflect and then think maybe about the Corbett's, who knows. Right, Drovers, here we come. Remember folks, if you enjoyed this video, please like, leave a comment and subscribe. Thank you. More videos coming soon.